How you guys all doing tonight? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. So what we have here, if you haven't noticed already, is we have two Sportworks Chaos 1/16 scale Nitros. Two of them. And this is the one I had in the closet that I took the good body shell from and the good wing mount on the back here. I'll show you exactly why, because you can take a look at this wing mount. It's totally all crushed up, and that actually came on this car when I got this car. And these are the totally mint condition wheels that don't have any dents in them or anything. You can see I already removed the drive cups from this to use for this one. So I was actually looking at this before, and these rear out drives actually look in very good condition. So there's a reason I took this second one out other than to make this video. And the reason I took it out is because I was looking at this one, and I'll take the cover off so I can show you what I'm talking about. I had an issue that I just noticed that I want to take care of before I do any more running on this. And the issue is this fuel tank has a hole in it over here, and I thought it was the fuel line. It's actually not the fuel line. It's actually the fuel tank. When I first got this one, something was wrong. I think it had the hole in the tank, and I super glued it, and it appears that my fix has failed. And then I was like, I was looking at this before. I'm like, how did so much nitro get all over everything? Because you can still see, I tried to clean this before, but it's still kind of dirty. But the nitro was just like totally sprayed everything, totally covered everything. So I don't want that happening again. So I have this one, which it's pretty much a shame that this doesn't run. Because if you look at the cooling head, this looks like a brand new cooling head or something. But this doesn't have any pinch left to it. It doesn't look like there's any damage, but it just doesn't appear to have any pinch. I have a spare carb here. And like I said before, I still have the outdrive cups on the differentials. So I could always use these on the back of this. But if I have to change another drive cup on this, I'm going to take the whole rear end off of this one, because the outdrives look like they're in excellent condition. So what I would like to do is just take these 4 screws out of here. Just take this whole rear, the wheels and the wing and everything will come right off with these 4 screws here. And you could take this whole thing off and swap it onto this car. So if this strips one more drive cup, I'm going to take the 2 mint drive cups off of here, and we're going to put them on here, and then we're going to take this and transfer it onto this car. But hopefully we don't have to do that. But the reason we have this out today is for the minty fuel tank, which I also don't think you can buy another one if yours is bad. So if you ask me, this one does look like it's in much better condition. I should have swapped chassis before I started running this, because this did have a mint condition chassis. You can see it has a few scratches now, but you might still be able to get these chassis. I don't think so, because I checked, but I could probably find one maybe, but I'm not too worried about it because I'm gonna run it anyways. So it is what it is. It's gonna get a little scratched because I'm running it up and down the road anyways. Let's get back on point. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to remove this fuel tank out of here, because I do not feel like cleaning up nitro every time I run this thing, because it's quite annoying. I tried to clean this up already, before. I sprayed it with a degreaser and it didn't work out how I thought. I thought that degreaser was like sort of like brake clean, and it actually is like a foaming degreaser. So I foamed everything up with the foam, and then I sprayed Windex. And actually Windex is my main cleaner for these, because it doesn't seem to cause any rust on anything after it dries, and everything is always nice and shiny. So that's my main cleaner for these cars is Windex. So I sprayed degreaser on everything, so it's pretty clean now, but it's still not perfect. So what I'm gonna do now is try to unscrew this fuel tank, which I'm trying to locate the screws on here. I think there's one over here, and then there's one over here in the back. So we'll locate those underneath it. It's either this one, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's the one further inboard that we're gonna take out. Because I do not feel like cleaning up nitro every fuel all over the chassis every time I run this thing. So now we have the drive cups fixed. So I got the wrong screw somewhere because this ain't moving. It's still attached over here, I believe. So what is that other one? I don't think that's the right screw. Still actually attached toward the front here. Where's the screw? Right there. Took the wrong screw out, people. So yeah, we're just trying to get this fixed up so that we can run this weekend. So there we go. Fuel tank is out of there. So actually what I want to do is I want to put the screw back into the hole I didn't need to take it out of, which is this one. So yeah, I hope you're all having a good day. Thank you for all joining and watching. Like I said, make sure you hit the subscribe and the like, and leave a comment saying how you like this kind of stuff, if you like these kind of videos, because I'm going to be making videos of all kinds of stuff. So yeah, if I know there's people watching this stuff, I'll continue to make videos doing this stuff. So make sure you guys hit the like button. So it's quite oily underneath there. Let me grab some tissue. Try to remove some of this over here. I do not like this stuff getting on anything. I don't like the like, I like running nitro, but I don't like it when it's like leaking everywhere, because then it becomes just annoying, to be honest with you. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this other one. We're gonna remove the same two screws. So which screws do we have to take out? So to take out this one over here in the front, I believe. Yep, that's the right one. You can see it going up in there. Okay, and then we're gonna remove this one. Okay. And then we should have ourselves a new used fuel tank, people. I don't know if I should use this fuel line or not. I might as well, because I have it. I think the other fuel line might actually be good. I saved that fuel line that I had before. I just took it off because I didn't want it, I wanted to eliminate that as the reason for the leak. And I changed these fuel lines before we ran this, and it still leaked fuel everywhere. So I think I have to make a new one of these also, or at least clean this one. I actually made this myself. Okay, so put that over there. Alright, so we're gonna take these off for now, but I'm gonna save these pieces just in case this line is no good. But I figure we might as well try to use as much original stuff as possible. So yeah, people, we got 2 micro Sportworks Chaoses. If you know anybody that has 2 of these, let me know, because I don't think anyone else has 2 of them that I know of. So yeah, not trying to brag or anything, but I got 2 of these bad boys. So what we are going to do now is mount this back into the car. Yeah, I don't know why this fuel tank had a hole in it. I'll show you this hole after I install this. Had a pretty decent hole in it when I got it. I don't know if somebody like crashed into something, because the chassis looked brand new when I got this thing. So it's very possible somebody wrecked this and then put a new chassis on it and then posted it for sale. But what was weird is, what I was telling you guys before is, this car over here that has no pinch came with the nice body shell and the nice wheels and a nice wing, and this car had this body shell on it, which if you look at these 2 body shells, you can clearly tell one is way fresher than the other. So the one with the crappy looking body shell was the runner, and the one with all the nice brand new stuff on it was the non-runner. So that's why I bought this one, because I seen the sticker on the head here after I bought this one, and it ran without the sticker, and it was in crappy body on here and it ran. Then I bought this one. I was like, oh man, I'll get 2 runners, because this one is in way nicer. It looked to be in way nicer condition, but that was just the look of it. So sometimes things aren't as they appear, apparently, when you're trying to buy stuff online. So we got to get this screw tightened up here. I just want to share that with you. If you're trying to buy something online, just because it looks like it's in really good condition doesn't mean it's in really good condition. Because I found that out the hard way. So what we're gonna do is, we now have new fuel tank installed into here. A very nice fuel tank with original lines. I don't think there's anything wrong with these lines at all. The only thing I didn't like is the routing of them. But I could never understand why they didn't just put a short piece in here. It has to be for some reason, so we're gonna leave it that way. But now what we have to do is we have to refit this back on here. And then I have to clean this and re-oil it. Because I actually made this myself. Actually, I'll show you guys one day how I actually made this. But I'm gonna get a piece of tissue really quick and just wipe that down. Just give me 1 second. It still feels like it has quite a bit of oil in there. So what I'm gonna do is just try to wipe off some of the surface dirt, because it's actually not terribly dirty here. The only reason I actually wanted to really wipe it down is because I kind of sprayed it with some of that degreaser before. And I don't want to suck none of that into the carb. So we just absorb that out of there. You can see we have a little bit of oil in there still. So I think it's quite adequate. My finger feels oily from it, so I think it's good. So we are going to put this back in here. Keep anything from getting into the engine here. This actually fits quite well. So you guys can see that it covers all the edges, because that's what you want. You don't want anything being pulled into the engine and blowing it up. It won't blow up per se, but you'll just like slowly lose power and then it won't run anymore. So we don't want to do that. Let me take a look if there's anything else I want to do. No, I just want to show you guys the two of these bad boys together. Like I said, this one's already missing the drive cups off of it. Otherwise, it would be complete, which is actually still complete because I actually still have all the old drive cups. So I could actually put it back together and put it on eBay, but I'm not like that. So somebody obviously did that to me because I got this car with all the nice parts on it, but the motor was blown. So somebody blew it up, had all the fun, and then sold it to me on eBay. So yeah, not very nice. But the camber on this one actually looks quite better than this one, possibly. I mean, the toe angle. I'm not too sure. So we'll see in the future what parts from this that we end up using on this. We already used the wing, the body, the fuel tank, the drive cups. So yeah, if you have one of these cars, you're probably gonna need a second one for parts unless you can find these parts somehow, and I can't. So yeah, I've checked everywhere. I've checked eBay. I've checked everywhere you can think of to find these parts for this car, and it just not happening. This tank is actually quite dirty inside also, so I'm glad I pulled this out of there. I got low power mode on my phone here, 10% battery, so we're gonna try to wrap this up, because if I plug this phone in, it's gonna make a funny sound during the video. We're not gonna do that. So I don't know why this doesn't want to drop back into here. There it goes. Okay. So now we just hold this in place. This way all these parts don't get lost. We just keep them on the car for now. So yeah, I hope you are all enjoying the content in my videos. And like I said, we're going to be making some actual running videos this weekend, because it's Memorial Day weekend this weekend. So we're going to be outside having fun. We're going to be going up and down the street with the Sportworks Chaos on the original controller. I have the original book for this also. I had it out before. I should have left it out, but I put it back away because I didn't want it to get damaged. I actually didn't know where I stored this. I had this inside the Losi box, but it wasn't directly inside the Losi box. It was inside the other Losi box that was inside the other Losi box. So I took the wrong... I have my Arma box that my Arma came with, and I, for some reason, thought that this was in the Arma box. So I dug out that box from the closet, opened it up, and all that was in there was the box for the Tamiya. I have the original box for the Tamiya inside the Arma box, protecting it from being crushed in any direction, because the Arma box is thicker than the Tamiya box, slightly thicker, so it keeps it from having any kind of pressure put on it and crushing it or anything. Because I had the Tamiya box out before, and then the cat started laying on it and stuff, and I didn't want it to start looking tattery, so I just put it in the closet so it didn't get destroyed or anything. So yeah, people, I just wanted to make this video really quick, swapping out these fuel tanks, and I'm going to be keeping these pieces of fuel line in my case that I keep all my tools with, all my stuff in when I go running, just in case these lines are no good or something like that, but they should be adequate. So what we'll do right now, actually, before I forget again, is we're going to take these batteries out of here, because I've been running these batteries for quite a long time. Let's see what kind of batteries these actually are. Okay, I'm running Dollar General batteries in here, so I'm very happy that I decided to swap these out. These actually seem to be pretty adequate, believe it or not. They did not give me any kind of problems or anything. So before I forget that the phone is gonna die, let's swap these batteries out to these brand new rechargeables right here. I want to get Energizer rechargeables, actually, in reality. I want to get either Energizers or Duracells. I still have to figure out which ones I want the most. Both of them seem adequate, but the Energizer batteries seem to be the right size, and the Duracells seem to be slightly bigger around than a standard AA battery. So I don't know if I want to get any more of those, to be honest with you. So we're going to put this back in here. We're going to close this battery box back up. This runs on AAA batteries. This is the only RC car I've ever seen run on AAA batteries, people. So pretty freaking cool. And like I said, this is a 0.5 displacement motor. If somehow one day I can get this engine repinched, I may try to get the 3D printed drive cups, and then we can figure out how to fix this fuel tank. And then pretty much this is a running car if this gets repinched. So it's still a good car, you know. It's still, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not missing anything. Did I take the pull start thing? No, pull start one-way bearing is still there. Pull start is still functional. Yeah, everything's still there. So I may try to make that a runner one day, but not anytime soon. So yeah, I really appreciate you all, and thank you for watching. I'm gonna put these in a flashlight or something just to get the last little bit of juice out of them, because I'm cheap like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Really appreciate you all, and like I said, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment so that I know that you're watching and I know that you enjoy these types of videos. And if there's anyone that you know that has 2 of these cars, let me know, because as far as I know, I'm the only one that has 2 of these. So you guys all have a good night. Appreciate all of you, and I will see you soon.